Good afternoon, I'm Jacinta with 2NURFM Hunter News. A Newcastle man will face court today after an alleged police chase in the early hours of the morning. Police patrolling Merriweather spotted a vehicle driving erratically on Ocean Street at 1 a.m, and police dogs tracked the man down after he fled on foot. The 26-year-old was refused bail. The Department of Fair Trading has renewed a warning for Hunter residents to dispose of recalled and dangerous electric heaters. The Sun Air model FHS 35 was recalled in 2009, but recent fires at Beresfield last year and Balmain last week have prompted a second recall notice. Commissioner Rod Stowe says Hunter residents should be on the lookout.
Yeah, there is a real and present danger in using these products. It is important that people be aware of it. It's a sort of fan heater you've probably got tucked away in a cupboard somewhere that you might bring out, perhaps if you've got visitors and you need to heat up a room. And I think it's probably for that reason that despite the recall occurring in 2009, people still have these heaters in their homes.
Charlestown could be set to receive a new leisure centre after Lake Macquarie lodged its $35 million plan. The centre is set to include both indoor and outdoor pools, a gym, child mining area, cafe and changing rooms. Lake Macquarie Mayor Jodie Harrison says the council's good track record for receiving government funds is a confidence booster.
Lake Macquarie Council has a fantastic history of receiving money from governments for shovel-ready projects. Projects like the Fernley Track, which has been funded by previous Labor government, and also Red Bluff Cycleway.
Councillors from Maitland and Dungog will meet this afternoon to vote on a possible merger. The merger is part of the ongoing Fit for the Future program, which assesses the financial stability of local councils. Maitland Mayor Peter Blackmore says the report does consider the future of both councils.
The merger came about as part of a recommendation from a working panel that was put together by the New South Wales Government, Department of Local Government, of course. Each council had a responsibility to put down its financial details to ensure that they will be financially fit for the future.
Hunter horse breeders are slamming the latest application for the Drayton South open cut coal mine. Anglo American's most recent proposal places the mine less than a kilometre away from major studs, and members of the thoroughbred breeding industry are expressing concern. Breeders cite air quality, noise and dust as major issues. A new study has shown the Newcastle region is failing to benefit from the recent boom in Sydney house prices. Previous trends suggest Sydney residents relocate to the Hunter to avoid the price increase. BIS Shrapnel Senior Manager of Residential Property, Angie Zigomanis, says employment could be to blame for the region's lack of response to the boom.
Well, normally when Sydney prices rise significantly, we tend to see people move out for affordability. However, at the moment, the Hunter region doesn't have the same employment drivers, being a big decrease in investment in the coal sector, and that's impacting employment in the Hunter region and jobs growth. So without job to go to, people from Sydney are reluctant to move up to the Hunter region.
Police are alarmed by statistics found during a recent crackdown on motorists driving under the influence of illicit drugs in the Hunter. Operation Saturation began on the 6th of June and has caught one Hunter driver per hour with illicit substances in their system. Drug testing was recently conducted across Maitland, Newcastle, Lake Macquarie and Raymond Terrace.
Sport for our sponsor, newcastlecheapestcars.com.au.
Knights playmaker Jared Mullen and Tyrone Roberts were notably absent in Newcastle's 44-22 loss to Brisbane on Friday. Mullen was expected to play but was ruled out of the game on game day due to a frustrating toe injury. However, Roberts was expected to play for the Newcastle New South Wales Cup side but didn't take to the field, with coach Rick Stone saying he wasn't fit to play but may be right to play next week. In Newcastle Hunter Rugby Union, Wanderers continued to close the gap on competition leaders Hamilton with a 38-17 win over the Waratahs. In other matches, Singleton edged out Nelson Bay 23-20, Southern Beaches went down 24-20 to Merriweather, and University fought back against Maitland to win 25-23. And the Newcastle North Stars are now leading the Australian Hockey League after wins over Adelaide and Canberra over the weekend. They sit 3 points clear of the Perth Thunder, who they take on in a doubleheader this weekend. That's sport. I'm Georgia Lupton.
2NURFM News time is 12:10.